Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Damisi, the creative director of Missy Trenders. So in today's video, I will be sharing the process of making the Zara top with buttons and a slanty front. So let's get started. So this is the measurement I'll be using. My shoulder measurement is 15. I'm going to divide the 15 into 2. That will give us 7.5. And my sleeve length is 10. The sleeve length I'm using is 10. So 7.5 plus 10 will give us 17.5. So I'm going to be marking out 18 inches on fold on the fabric. So I'll be cutting out the back first, then I'll use it to cut out the front. I'll mark out 1 inch from that point. That will be our starting line, and I'll mark it. And so the next thing to do is to mark out our neck width, and I'll be using 3 inches as you can see, and the neck depth is, I'll mark 1 inch, then I'll connect. Then I'll move on to the shoulder slant. I'll come down by 1 inch from the starting line. I'll come down by 1 inch. That will serve as our shoulder slant. Then I will join with a straight line. So moving on, it's time to mark out our bust point, our half length, and the total length of the top. So that's the bust point I'm marking out there. Then I'll go ahead to mark out the half length. The half length I'm using for this client is 17 inches. Then I move on to the total length of the top, which is 25 inches plus 2 extra sewing allowance. So the next thing is to mark out the sleeve length of the top. So the next thing is to insert our bust measurement, our bust circumference divided by 4 plus 2 inches extra allowance. So that is what I'm actually doing right now. So I'm adding the 2 inches allowance, and the same thing, we're going to do the same thing on the waist. We're going to divide our waist measurement divided by 4. That's it. Then you add your 2 inches extra allowance. Then you move to the hip line side. You divide your hip line by 4 and add 2 inches allowance. Then you connect all the lines together, all the points together, and that's it. So the next thing to do is come up there by 2 inches just to eliminate that sharp edge. So you cuff it like that. Can you see? You cuff it. Sorry, my chalk is not showing well on the fabric, but when I cut it out, you see the shape it gives. So now that we are done cutting the back, so we are going to use the back to cut the front. So the allowance I left is for the button. So you mark out the button allowance, and then you trace it out and you cut. So moving on, the next thing I want to do here is to mark out the front neckline. So I will mark 9 inches, but I feel 9 inches is actually too small. But later on, you will see me mark 10 inches. That's my bust point. So I'm going to be using 10 inches on the long run. So the next thing I'm doing is to indicate my half length. So you can see I'm marking 10 inches because I feel the 9 inches will be too kind of short. It's a V neckline, you get. So the width of the front is the same thing with the back. I use 3 inches, so then I'll connect. So I connect with a straight line. So to achieve the slanted part at the waistline, you go in by 1.5. That's immediately after the button allowance. You go in by 1.5. That's what I'm marking right there. Then you connect with a straight line to the half length that I marked. You connect like that. Then you trace out everything and you cut them out. I'm done cutting the back and the front. So the next thing to do is to cut out the lining for both the back and the front. So come with me, guys. So I'm placing the front part on the lining and I'm going to trace it out and cut it out. I'm done cutting out the lining. So what I'm about to do here is to make the lining shorter than the actual fabric. So I marked out 1.5 inches from that part you're seeing me cutting out, just to make the lining shorter, because you're going to use the lining to turn the fabric to give it a very neat finishing, just like what you're seeing right now. So I'm done turning the front and the back part with the lining. So what I'm about to do is to shape out our top. So this is the finished look. So if you haven't liked this video, please like this video and drop a comment for me in the comment section. And if you also have a question, kindly drop that also. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. I will see you in my next video.